Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the adventures of Rafi the Great, and we are back here yet for another episode, tying in all of our previous episodes together, guys. Okay, in this short little excerpt, okay, we've mentioned about friends, that said term, and we've elaborated on that term and how we associate that term in the modern world to its function in the previous years and the utility that each individual has. And we just want to talk about how, how lucky one is to be on this planet in such a time of beautiful essence. We got more episodes to come. I guess this is just more of a quick check-in nonetheless. We are working very strongly, guys, behind the scenes, okay, and moving forward, I want the viewers, you guys, to start to question our approach, our methodology in the way that we are delivering a message worldwide, planetarily, okay, progressively, step by step in a way, okay. We are we are outlining a blueprint that can be followed, okay, and followed and adapted no matter where you are located worldwide to an extent, okay. Now, we've touched on key terms, said terms. We've looked a bit about what Elon Musk is doing, okay, building rocket ships. And the following 5 episodes coming that will be released on a weekly basis, which is what we've been doing, we'll start to look at the transitions between certain endings, okay, in life. That's one topic. The other topic's looking at how we can use a waiting period of time for reflection, introspection, and what we can do in said time to allow ourselves to further grow. Okay, guys, we all reach plateaus in life, career, friendships, whatever the case might be, and how one navigates this intrinsic, complicated world that we all live in, okay. And then from that point, we'll look at how we can, going on to our 3rd episode, we look at how we maintain and follow through this new journey, this new career, this new friendship, whatever the case might be, how we follow through, okay. We mentioned some key reflective points, some daily, daily tasks, daily schedules, daily chores to do, which can bring it back to self, okay, to the individual, because true change always and must, on a physical, spiritual, emotional, psychological level, change must happen within to then outwardly be reflected in a state of love, abundance, joy, high energy, all the above key terms, okay. Then I think the 4th and 5th episode from memory, I think was looking at how we tie all those aspects together. And then, can't remember for now, but it's tying everything in together, the last 2 episodes, okay. But that's pretty much it for the next 5 episodes to come, guys, okay? And yeah, you know, if you like that content, like what we're trying to lead up to, eventually, I think we're bringing it back to basics, bringing it back to self, before we can then propel and push forward to unite everybody, okay? Like, I think worldwide, we all need to start changing our perspectives, ideologies, morals, self-beliefs, values, how we see the world, how we all integrate with one another, okay? Before we can start, personally, for my vision, how we can start to embody a leadership role or characteristics and traits that a leader embodies, to have a following, to have crew on said ship, as we've mentioned previously, which then allows us to collaborate holistically, to collaborate together, okay, so we can all unite the world, solve the food shortages, or whatever the case might be. We're working towards this, but before we outline and paint said vision, okay, like Elon Musk, we want people to start to see and feel our energy, feel what we're trying to do, okay, to look within, and from there we start to build up one's confidence, one's character, one's lifestyle, okay, all these key elements, all these key traits, okay, both mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, okay. We like to embody all key aspects, okay, coming from a key academic standpoint perspective, as having studied, okay, in that area, in that one specific field of ministry and theology. So in a way, okay, guys, we are theologizing, not so much as a pastor or a preacher would preach, okay, in said location, but what we are doing, we are embodying those characteristics to share that vision and to have a platform where this is the platform where we can do that, okay, where we can bring our academic knowledge, tie it in together to create a platform where we now have a source and engagement of audience. You guys, my followers, me, okay, following us along on this journey and how we like and how we will start to bring the collective together, guys. Yes, that was one of the other episodes, I remember now. We look at, well, I don't know, maybe this is a big surprise, guys, because it's a juicy topic. It's very juicy, okay, and we're going to keep it as a surprise. Stay tuned for episode 4 or 5, okay, where oh, you're going to like this one, guys, okay. It's actually a bit of a paradox, okay. It is a bit of a paradox, and you're going to start to see, and it will change how you see the world, how one views other people, and how, to put it bluntly, plain outright stupid we are as individuals, as humans, guys. Anyway, it's a juicy topic. Stay tuned for episode 4 or 5, guys. That's where it starts to kick off, and that's where we start to bring everything and start to wrap it together, so we can actually start moving forward from that point to start outlining the next steps in this process, where we start to bring more people along on this journey, okay, guys, and where we start to bring everyone towards a shared goal, a shared vision, okay, on the battleship, on this big boat that we have, where we need crew, not followers. We need crew. We need people that will work and to embody a shared community, a shared vision, just like Elon Musk, guys. Okay, you always need a key leader, a key person, a key spokesperson, an MC, if you'd like to call it. Okay, one that knows the ins and outs. Okay, which is what we're doing here, guys. You know, if you like what we're doing, please, like, comment, subscribe, pass this message along, guys. It is evidently important that this message gets passed on, guys, to as many people that you believe all along this shared journey and shared path to unite all our brothers and sisters in Christ together, the universe. Okay, so sharing love and high energy and high vibes from here in Sydney and Australia, guys. Stay tuned for more adventures. Enjoy the show nonetheless. Okay, things are starting to become a bit spicy and starting to get a bit juicier as we start to delve into more juicier topics nonetheless. Okay, if you'd like to see new locations too, if you like the scenery, the locations we are in, add some comments if you'd like to see something different, or simply if you'd like us talking about a topic that interests you or a topic that you might see fit which aligns with what we are doing here. Okay, so nonetheless, that's all for now. Enjoy the show, guys. Stay tuned.